The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change you. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things. Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first dollar.
Dana White, who is well aware of how much Floyd Mayweather Jr. earned from his blockbuster fight with Conor McGregor, criticized his financial habits, describing him as a reckless spender. He questioned how someone could generate such enormous wealth from the sport and still face financial issues, suggesting that Mayweather lacks spending discipline. According to White, Mayweather maintains an excessively extravagant and unnecessary lifestyle, implying that such behavior naturally leads to recurring money problems.
Security guards.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, fully aware of the massive earnings Floyd Mayweather Jr. made from his fight with Conor McGregor, criticized his spending habits, calling him a reckless spender. He questioned how someone could earn so much from boxing and still run into financial issues, suggesting a lack of discipline. White added that Mayweather lives an unnecessarily extravagant lifestyle, asking how anyone could be that wasteful without facing repeated money problems.
McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Dana White went on to compare Floyd Mayweather Jr. with several UFC fighters who, despite earning only a fraction of his boxing income, managed their finances wisely. He noted that many of them lived within their means, maintained modest lifestyles, and built wealth through smart investments. White also pushed back against claims that Mayweather is a billionaire, stating that he has seen enough evidence to dispute that idea.
With somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
I don't know the full details of Floyd's financial situation, but it's clear that he isn't a billionaire. And if that's the case, then spending money the way he does seems unreasonable. It appears that a significant portion of his net worth goes into jewelry, which doesn't really make sense. To support his point, Dana White referred to one of Floyd Mayweather's interviews, where he claimed to earn $300 million every month, a statement Dana dismissed as untrue. According to him, only naive people would believe such claims. He further criticized Mayweather for making exaggerated statements, adding that many stores in different cities have even accused him of owing debts.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never say never.
In support of this view, a fan commented that Floyd Mayweather behaves like a typical gambler, openly boasting about his wins while staying silent about his losses. The fan also pointed out that Mayweather has never shown much respect for money, suggesting that his repeated comebacks are likely driven by a need for income. They further mentioned that 50 Cent has, in the past, criticized Floyd's financial management. Another fan, reinforcing the claims made by Dana White, added that while Mayweather may have some profitable ventures, these could easily be outweighed by poor investments or reckless spending. However, they emphasized that there is no realistic chance he is earning $300 million per month.
Few that was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else outside.
A third fan mocked Floyd Mayweather, joking that he lacks basic financial understanding and only cares about spending on luxuries and gambling as long as he can boast about winning. The comment implied that while he is undeniably very wealthy, he may not fully grasp how to manage his money. Taking a more balanced approach, another fan offered a logical perspective, suggesting that although Mayweather might be a billionaire, only a small portion of his wealth is likely liquid and easily accessible. They noted that he has reportedly invested around $300 million in real estate, which, while valuable, is not the most practical option for maintaining readily available cash.
And, you know, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A notable example often cited in support of Dana White's claims came when Floyd Mayweather shared his tax payment online, showing an $18 million check to the U.S. government. However, the move quickly sparked controversy. Some critics questioned its authenticity, pointing out the absence of a routing number, while others argued that Mayweather was exaggerating the significance of the gesture, viewing it as a display of narcissism. This incident followed shortly after Mayweather reportedly spent over $1.1 million on Super Bowl tickets. The former boxing superstar also planned to bring a large group of guests to Allegiant Stadium to attend the highly anticipated game on Sunday afternoon.
Fighting may be the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and, you know, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, you know, get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny. It's going to be bad.
Floyd Mayweather was never going to miss the Super Bowl. Although reports suggested he was offered a VIP pass to attend the game, the former boxer chose to bring along a large group of guests instead. As a result, he spent a significant amount of money without relying on special treatment. Mayweather emphasized his independence, stating that he doesn't rely on favors or invitations when attending major events. He explained that by paying for his own suites, he has complete control over the experience and can invite anyone he chooses. He also shared that he was bringing 34 people to enjoy the first Super Bowl held in Las Vegas, with a total cost reaching an impressive $1.1 million. However, it was a slight disappointment for Mayweather, as his hometown team, the Detroit Lions, narrowly missed qualifying for the big game by just one win.
And you look at what he has, his craft Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beard now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that, you know, he shows up every once in a while.
Adding to his earlier tax disclosure, Floyd Mayweather stated that just before spending over $1 million on Super Bowl expenses, he had already paid $18 million to the IRS, often referred to as Uncle Sam. He pointed out that this amount was owed while he was retired, suggesting that his tax payments were even higher during his active boxing career. Since retiring in 2015, Mayweather has reportedly earned more than $500 million from the sport. In addition, he owns a luxury club in Las Vegas and holds various real estate investments. Through these revelations, he aimed to counter claims that he is broke or facing serious financial trouble. However, 50 Cent, who has frequently criticized Mayweather, believes that the boxing star may still be dealing with financial difficulties or possible tax-related issues.
Look at Canelo. Canelo is still the man.
Yes.
You know?
He's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. I mean, what's this guy clipping? 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So, a very unique feud.
Some may argue that 50 Cent's ongoing feud with his former friend Floyd Mayweather is the reason behind such claims. However, there have been several unusual developments surrounding Mayweather in recent times. According to Forbes, his net worth was estimated at around $700 million at the start of the year, and he reportedly earned over $200 million from his 2015 fight against Manny Pacquiao alone. This raises questions about whether Mayweather's cash flow might be declining. While it may seem unlikely, appearances can sometimes be misleading. His decision to fight Conor McGregor made perfect sense from a business perspective, given the massive financial success of the bout. However, his later announcement of a New Year's Eve exhibition fight against Tenshin Nasukawa in Japan left many in the boxing world puzzled.
I got so many different houses. So, as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. You know, we got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, you know, just got stuff everywhere. So, you know, you wanna go red bottoms, we can go all.
Former friend turned rival 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, shared strong opinions about the situation on social media. At the same time, many boxing fans took to Twitter, suggesting that recent developments indicate that Floyd Mayweather might be facing financial decline. While a comeback had long been expected, most assumed it would be against a familiar opponent like Manny Pacquiao. Instead, Mayweather's decision to face Tenshin Nasukawa in a fight with unclear rules came as a surprise to many. Adding to the controversy, Mayweather appeared at a press conference in Tokyo looking somewhat uncharacteristically disheveled and without key members of his promotional team, including Leonard Ellerbe. This unusual appearance sparked further speculation and discussion across boxing communities online.
We can go all Christian Louboutin, that you guys wanna do. Whatever you wanna do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, we got any kind of bag and everything you can name. It's one of my closets.
Some observers believe that Floyd Mayweather may be charting his own course with this latest decision. During the press conference, the backdrop prominently featured only the TMT banner, with no reference to Mayweather Promotions or his longtime American broadcaster, Showtime. In a departure from his usual braggadocious style and constant talk of earnings, Mayweather did not mention his pay for the bout against Tenshin Nasukawa even once. This led some to speculate whether he has gone rogue with the announcement and might be in need of replenishing his funds. One Twitter user commented that a man who purchases an $18 million watch will always need to keep the cash flowing rapidly. Many others on Twitter shared similar opinions, fueling discussion and debate around the situation.
Bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
It wouldn't be surprising if Floyd Mayweather isn't as financially secure as he would like the public to believe. In recent months, he has appeared eager to arrange fights with several opponents, suggesting a sense of urgency. Even a $300 million payday can disappear quickly when spent at the rate he does, raising questions about his financial stability. These recent developments have left fans wondering, is Mayweather simply trying to capitalize on his fame while he can, or are there deeper issues with his cash flow and tax obligations? Only time will tell, and 50 Cent.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And I'm pointing like this because all of them, we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
A jewelry store also filed a lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather over unpaid debts and breach of contract, including allegations of fraudulent deals and other financial misconduct. Court documents claim that Mayweather ran an illegal venture alongside his chief of staff. For as long as anyone can remember, Floyd Mayweather has been famous for two things: his unmatched boxing talent and his enormous wealth, earning him the title of the richest boxer in history. Nicknamed Money Mayweather, he made it rain cash as if money grew on trees. Yachts, private jets, lavish shopping sprees, and more.
Andre Durrell, IBF champion Billy Dip, WBA champion Celestino Calabero. You know, so we brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, incarcerated. Yeah. Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
However, 50 Cent entered the picture a little later, after Mayweather began boasting about his massive real estate investments. Following one of his shopping sprees in New York, Floyd Mayweather appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. There, Money made bold claims about his business empire. "I don't know the exact number, but I own somewhere upwards of 100 buildings, or more. I think 99% of my buildings are in New York City," he said.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you...
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when... But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, you know, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you?
Fitty didn't seem too impressed with Mayweather's claims. He reacted on Instagram, writing, "Oh my God, if it's safe to say, I should say oh. Champ is the richest special student, LMAO." The 2010 Grammy Award winner didn't stop there. He posted again, taking more shots at the retired boxing legend. "Oh, damn. Wait, I think Champ thinks he owns those buildings. They are beating him out of the money. He is saying he doesn't know what he owns. Somebody tell Champ he just publicly said he lives in New York. They will come and take 58% of any income he has." Fitty even took things a step further by posting an image of Mayweather dressed as Pinocchio, complete with the iconic long nose, implying that Money was stretching the truth.
Yeah, this looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened between 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather?
Well, he changed his mind.
Now, what do you mean he changed his mind?
Like, as he was actually going in to jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions.
Right.
Then as he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC, there's no seal, it's not incorporated, there's no...
Over 100 buildings and 99% in New York. LOL. That's Cap, Champ. We should slap the hell out of you. Laugh my head off. GLG, Green Light Gang. Let's work, 50 Cent captioned the post. 50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather go way back, and so does the tension between them. Media reports highlight several instances where the pair have clashed publicly, making this latest episode seem like just another chapter in their ongoing feud. However, things took a more serious turn when Rick Glazer confirmed updates about Mayweather's financial situation. Since 50 Cent questioned Mayweather's claims about his New York real estate, Glazer's reports hint that there could be some truth to the rapper's skepticism. Regardless of the feud, Mayweather is still frequently seen splurging on luxury jewelry, watches, cars, and even private jets.
Did Floyd get into a fight or a shoving match before?
Yeah.
Who won that?
I won every time.
Every time?
Right there. No.
Every time.
No, we had twice. We got into it.
Like a real altercation?
Yeah, like one was with the...
Did he put that shoulder back on you? Because I'm thinking...
Nah. It was more like out of reflex, so
Business Insider reported in March 2025 that public property records in New York City show no ownership transfers linked to Mayweather. Meanwhile, the New York City Housing Partnership said it was unaware of any such deals. It appears that Floyd Mayweather might be in some hot water, though nothing has been officially confirmed yet. As more details emerge, the picture should become clearer. For now, it raises the question: is Money Mayweather actually running out of money? Shifting away from the controversy over alleged real estate deals, Amir Khan also criticized the boxing icon for promoting conflict and profiting from his controversial stance.
Said that 50 Cent knocked Mayweather out. Nope, I didn't knock Floyd out. I should have knocked Floyd out. It's kind of hard to hit Champ, even when he's standing right in front of you. You start moving and with the shoulder block and everything, so it get hard to hit the pitch.
Mayweather has been a vocal and consistent supporter of Israel, making multiple trips to the country, donating funds and equipment, and meeting with Israeli leaders and military personnel. He also received the Champion for Israel Award from Aish Hatra for his advocacy against anti-Semitism and hate. However, his support of Israel has drawn significant criticism. In December, the boxing star was attacked by a mob in London due to his pro-Israel stance. According to witnesses, Mayweather had been out shopping when someone confronted him about his support for Israel. One onlooker told the New York Post that Mayweather doubled down, stating that he was proud to support the Jewish community. Observers noted that the attack appeared highly targeted.
Just where you touched upon the Floyd Mayweather Jr. situation, I don't know how much you spoke about this since you retired, but how close was that fight?
Really close. It was really close that we ended up getting contracts signed. So I ended up getting my side of the contract signed, which was sent by Floyd Mayweather Promotion. And when he come to me, I ended up signing it. And then the worst thing the worst thing I did was to make an announcement that I've signed the contract.
The attack occurred just days after the 15-time world champion launched the Mayweather Israel Initiative, a charity fund aimed at supporting Israeli orphans. In a recent interview with Poker Firma, Amir Khan criticized Mayweather's constant flaunting of wealth, calling it really sad, but also noting that he found it interesting how karma seemed to play out in these situations.
I would never have got that fight regardless. I think in their head they didn't want to fight me. I was a bad style for Floyd Mayweather, especially after the Alexander fight. The whole world media, ESPN, you name it, everyone was talking about Amir Khan's next fight is going to be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, obviously, with all the ego he had, he didn't want it. He just obviously wanted to show that he's the A side all the time. He's the nice guy to pick who he wants. Then he went in and fought Maidana twice, even though he did a poll and twice we won.
He was so arrogant, flaunting his wealth, Khan said. He claimed that no one can throw money and show it off like he does, but out there's a lot of poverty. If he's flaunting and throwing money at strip clubs, it doesn't make any sense. Khan went on to explain that when the wealthy flaunt money responsibly, they often invest it. However, Floyd continues to display his riches, seemingly trying to put others down. Yet, according to Khan, karma keeps catching up with him.
You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You find it disrespectful. So yeah, I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm gonna announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that, look, we have mutual respect for each other.
Khan also claimed that Mayweather was profiting from his pro-Israel stance. How does he know this? The former British boxing champion explained that he himself has been offered financial compensation for publicly supporting Israel. And that's all for now. For the latest updates on news, events, and highlights from the world of boxing, stay connected by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our quality content. Until next time, peace.